Hi there, it's Sue at Miller's Laboratory. Thanks for joining me today. I am on Roxy's weekly challenge. I believe it's number 7, where she is doing some masterboards and cutting them up to make journal cards and tags. And she used book pages where you put several book pages together and then collage right over them. And I've done that before too, and I like that, but I thought it would be kind of fun to use these postcards. So this is a kit that I purchased, and I'll try to look it up and see where I got it. It has all these different vintage postcards, and I didn't even print them all out, but I've printed them out. So they're like 4 to a card, and what I thought I would do is collage on the other side, and then I can cut the postcard out and I'll have a really cool collage there. So I'm not going to do all 3 of them, but maybe I'll do 2 of them. So I'm going to set one aside and save it for another day. And what I'm going to do is just turn these over, and I've kind of gathered some papers here, as you can see. I'm going to push those over to the side a little bit here. So what we're going to do is just collage over this whole surface and then turn it over and cut out the cards, and we'll have a surprise. So I'm just going to get started, and I try to follow Rachel's rules, which are use big pieces first. Big pieces. So here's a nice big piece, kind of a peachy colored. This is a wallpaper. These are all random. I don't know where they came from. I'm not going to try to look them all up. If there is something you see that you like absolutely have to know where I got it, you can message me and I'll try to find out, but there's a lot going on in that scrap box. So okay, all right, so just going to tear a good chunk off of here, and we'll glue it on. And we're going to try to keep things going in all different directions so that we don't have to worry about the words being the wrong way when we use our postcard. I don't even know which way they're oriented at this point, if the top is that way or to the right. So okay, I'll just pop this one in the corner here. And I'm not going to get too worried about going right to the edge, because I know that my postcards don't go right to the edge. So I do have a little bit of leeway there. All right. This is a pretty piece of Rachel's. Cut that. This is fun to do. Really, really fun. Back in my rubber stamping days, before I even had ever heard of a junk journal, I taught a class which I called Serendipity Cards, and we kind of did the same thing where we did collage on a piece of paper, and then we turned it over and we would like punch out squares or shapes, or you could cut shapes, and then arrange those on the front of a card, and it was quite fun. I made Christmas cards like that more than once because I thought that was a fun thing to do. Put that right like that. Oh, yeah, that's, once I get a couple pieces on here to join this, it's not going to give me that trouble anymore. Okay, all right. Let's get something else on there. That's a pretty wallpaper image. I love old vintage wallpaper images, so I have a lot of kits of that from different Etsy sellers. Let's see. Right there. Or I could put it down here, and then you'd have those glued together. Let's do that. So what I'm trying to do is put my glue on the blank space, if you notice. After a while, I can't do that because it gets too gluey and the paper sticks to it and it doesn't work. And then I'll have to go to some glue paper to finish it off. See, I don't like that cut edge, but I'll cover that up. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got here. Maybe something a little bit more plain. Pretty. I actually did a bunch of Masterboards before Christmas. Just random ones. I use them for, well, what I often do to make them is I use, oh, look it's printed on both sides. Oh my gosh, spit it out, Sue. I use old scrapbook paper that I don't like, so I have thousands of sheets of scrapbook paper that I will never use. And so what I do with those is I tea dye them so that the white side is tea dyed and it looks nicer. And then I do my Masterboard on the pattern side. Let's use something like this. Oh my gosh. So then all the ugly scrapbook paper is covered up and you just have this nice neutral back. So that can be the back of your tag or your journal card. You don't have to do anything else to it. I also do it with, if I see old scrapbooks, you know, they have kind of that sort of manila construction papery sort of feeling paper in them. Those are nice for backing of, those make nice backings for Masterboards. It's pathetic. It's kind of plain. Let's see what else we got here. That's pretty. I like that one. Here's a big old piece of it. And we'll put it, wait. Put it right there. Why not? I like that. Okay. The nice thing about it is, once you get it all done and you cut them out, if it looks like something's missing or it's too plain or maybe there's not enough variation, you can always add little bits of paper afterward to make it a nice, better composition if you need to. A lot of this is maybe look familiar. It looks familiar to me because it's from recent projects I've done over the last few months. Stuff comes together and you wind up seeing it again. Okay. There. All right, what else? Let's see. Thinking maybe I'll break this up a little bit and put some handwriting in there. Let's do it. Let's do it right here. Like that. I like that. Doesn't all have to be colored. Although I'm for the most part, this side's going to be patterned. And then I'll probably just put, you know, glue, you know, a focal image on it, or tag or something, and call it good. Okay. Let's see what else I have that's bigger. This is a really pretty one. I think that probably came from the Graphics Fairy. The premium membership site. I need to make about 5,000 of these to use up all the scraps that I have, really. I like that there. But I'm going to just bump it up into there a little bit. Okay. Getting a little too sticky. But we're getting close. I mean, it doesn't take that long if you have decent sized pieces to work with. It's a pretty one that I kind of passed by. Look at that. So pretty. This one I didn't use because when I printed it, you can kind of see it's a little bit stripy. And that was because the the heads needed to be cleaned. But for this kind of thing, I mean, I think it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm trying to, like, I don't like the four corners to come together like that. I like them to be staggered. I'm going to put this up here like that. And it's going to go off the edge, but that's okay. I think I'm going to have to get a glue book here to work with. All right, I'm back. Okay. That's going off the edge, but that's fine. We'll trim it off later. Okay. Boy, it's kind of a messy looking desk, isn't it? So sorry, you guys. It really is. Okay. Put there like that. You don't need to see me putting the glue on. I'm off camera a little bit with that. See, now that one I don't mind the straight edge because it's the edge of the page. I don't know why. I have my own rules in my head. They make sense to me. Kind of a lot of brown there altogether. We'll put this over here like that. Okay. I hope I'm on camera. Oof. So I hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day. It was Valentine's Day, and I did. My husband took me out to dinner, which was kind of fun. We usually don't make a big deal about those kind of things. Even our anniversary, we used to always go out to dinner. We often are traveling on our anniversary, so, but we don't usually buy gifts. Instead, we just get something for the house or that we need, and it's a gift for both of us. It's kind of, that works for us. I think I'm going to put that one there like that. Okay. And, but Valentine's Day, we went out to dinner, and we got each other some candy, which is nice. So, candy is always nice. I will take it. Let's do this. We'll just get that whole corner taken care of. And then we just really need something here and then over here. So we're almost done. I'll grab this blue one here, which is kind of interesting. And we'll put that there. I like that. And then over here, let's see, what else can I use? I kind of don't, this is beautiful, but this is cut out. Oh, let's use this. We'll use some of that. some of Rachel's. That's so pretty with the stripes. I love that. Okay. Yeah. And then I'll just need a little something in down there. So, okay. We're getting there. Pretty little piece there. Yeah. It just fits. We'll call it good. Okay. Okay, all right, now I am going to wave my magic wand and we'll clear all this mess out of here so that everything looks nice and tidy. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So we've got my coffee here and glue that you can kind of see over there, and kind of paper, and oh, there's a little bit of fabric. Okay, all right, but there is our pretty masterboard, and then we're just going to flip it over, and there are all of our postcards. So we're going to take a second and cut those out, and I'm going to speed that up. So watch how fast I can go. And I was very tempted to turn them over and look at them, but I didn't. I was waiting for you. So let's zoom in. Okay, ready? Here we go. Pretty. It's really colorful. Okay, those are really cool. I like them. All right, so when we're ready to use these in the books, we will add some sort of a focal point and a label, maybe put a stamp on the back, and they'll be ready to go. So thank you for joining me today for that fun little project. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.